Who do we have? We have ourselves Team 1 together with Cries Bad, together with Kajix, together with Christina, as well as Archie and Biz. Hopefully Biz will actually be able to get a chance to play besides Dampener. Kit Kat on Team 2 with Yawashi, Zuni, as well as Arthas himself. How you doing, Arthas, my man? And we got ourselves Arthas still rocking that event there. It looks like Kit Kat is first up. Is it going to be Biz first up? Are they going to let Biz go first? Is that what's going to be happening here? No, it looks like Christina, dude. Feral versus Feral. Starting out on that bear form, Kit Kat popping into stealth immediately. You're seeing just the difference between these two druids. Kit Kat opening up with a bit of a stun. Feral friends out to Christina, trying to get some roots rolling, trying to let the dots do work. Is it playing the Necrolord build? I haven't seen him use any of the abilities. Actually, no, Kit Kat is Night Fae, isn't he? Bash by Christina, going for the big bites onto Kit Kat. Not even Night Fae. Kit Kat might have actually maybe underreacted to that one. He's going to have to tank up for big damage. Christina trying to go for Hybrid. It's going to be a Skull Bash and as well as a normal Bash by Kit Kat. It's going to be Christina locking out that Kit Kat's Night Fae go. With Convoke, wall up for Kit Kat, wall up for Christina. As both of them are just trying to deal with one another. Big roar onto Kit Kat. Christina try to land a cyclone maim by Kit Kat as a response. Big convoking spirits available for Christina. No way for Kit Kat to stop it. Has to go bear form and heal up as much as possible. Big roar. Oh, and a big old bite takes down Kit. Oh my god, that was so aggressive. These druids just didn't give each other a chance. I love that quick succession back and forth bashes, maims, and skull bashes. It was fantastic. And Christina just, oh, you have no kick? You have no stun? Well, I got Convoke, so you better run. It was perfect. Yawashi, though, how's he going to manage with Christina? He's playing himself some subtlety as a Necrolord, so he got a little bit extra bleed to him. He's not playing that AoE stealth reset conduit, probably knowing that that thing is going to get nerfed, so he's mostly trying to prep himself for the next patch, since he will not be able to constantly catch resets. Try to see if we can deal with Christina in other methods, other means. Christina looking for a bit of regrowth himself. Iwashi got himself a Fleshcraft available. He does have Fleshcraft to give him some resets, because that is an absorb. Christina looking for that eye immediately, looking for that Moonfire onto Iwashi. Does get the Shadow Strike early. I think Iwashi just waiting out for Christina to get out of bear form. Thorns is up. Very much just intrigued from opening on the Thorns. Cloak of Shadows is used in order to overlap the damage. Big damage onto Christina, and Iwashi does end up taking Christina out. Did burn advantage there, I think, for... Was that advantage just now, or was that advantage for the burst, actually? Because he might have had the 100% crit combo with it. It was hard to tell, because he's a Nadia if he does a Shadow Meld. I can't tell if he Shadow Melded, or if he vanished for the reset after he killed Christina. Or did it burn advantage for the burst on Christina and then Shadow Melded after? Could have been either or. Arhi is up next, and Arhi might have made the mistake of popping out Earth Elemental way too early while looking for the Rogue. Because now the Rogue knows he doesn't want to open for a whole minute. Because while the Ellie is out, it does give Arhi extra health. Rogue doesn't need to mess with Arhi. Arhi just waiting now for Yawashi, and it looks like Yawashi is going to get the opener with his Shadow Strike. Try to get some decent damage in there. Strong, it's going to be a strong Stun Totem as well as Sunder missing. Arhi does get himself a lot of damage to his health bar. Going to be Ghost's rolling, does get a little bit extra Maelstrom, can heal through his damage a little bit. Needs to slow the Rogue down. Big damage to the Rogue out of nowhere, though. The Rogue just not in a great spot anymore. That Chain Harvest really messed him up. Shadow stepping past the Shaman, trying to go for that Smoke Bomb. Flashcraft around the corner. Azor Shadow is available for Arhi. Goes for that Instruct onto Yawashi. Doesn't give him any benefits of maybe CC reduction of the Flashcraft. Going to be a CC chain by Yawashi with the blind onto R. He does have a trinket, doesn't want to use it just yet. Knows that if he burns it right now, it's just going to be advantageous to the rogue. Yawashi, though, not playing the conduit that gives him shield while resetting, so it is going to make it harder for him to catch proper clean resets. But he is playing a little more aggressively, which I think is a nice trade-off. It's kind of interesting how rogues are starting to get used to not having to run that conduit and try to play around it. And Necrolord does seem like the play then at that point. Gives you a little more survivability. Free calm points. Decent damage on top of it too. That's going to be watching, trying to see if he can bow away from Archie. Tried it with the stun totem. Going to be a cloak as the rogue is looking for the reset. Archie, unless he can get the flame shock on the guy, got a frost shock on him. So the rogue is slowed. Tried to go for the shadow step. Did Archie switch out? Oh, I think Archie got switched out. But I think also the rogue got himself a shadow meld. I think the rogue did go for a shadow step, shadow meld. Double shadow step there for sure. I was thinking for a second Archie got duked, but he didn't. The rogue wasn't stealth. That's what is kind of confusing. Yawashi making sure to land a sap onto Arhi before he finds him. Getting shot by Yawashi. Most likely Arhi, if he can survive this burst, he might be okay. Definitely has the maelstrom to maintain himself. 30% dampening as well as wound poison is going to be slowing him down. Big chain harvest on to Yawashi as he got himself some ghost full form rolling. And that's going to be evasion up for Yawashi. Does have the earth elemental to give the rogue in combat unless Yawashi can slow down the earth ellie. And since he both the shaman and the earth ellie, he's going to have a hard time resetting unless the shadow mode's back up. Arhi definitely needs to maintain a frost shock to Yawashi as well as a flame shock. Yawashi does recover in the reset. Looks like there was no frost flame shock rolling on him, and he was able to get himself a shadow meld with that shadow step. He's done that a couple times. Shadow meld with a shadow step. The rogue so far has been able to reset quite a bit. And I do gotta give him some credit. I know people don't like rogues, but he's not running the conduit with a shield. He is still able to get pretty clean resets in duels, but at least not running the conduit, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Don't forget us girls. What's up, Natalie? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Oh man. Get a shot by onto Arhi. Does trinket and wallet. Cheap shot by Yawashi. Looking to get the hell out of dodge. Archeorc has not popped a sentence just yet. Sunder onto Yawashi. He knows the rogue is nearby there. But Yawashi, with that vanish, actually didn't take enough damage while inside his Sunder. Didn't put him out of stealth. Man, if Archeorc, I don't think he realized what happened. He knew he hit him with Sunder, but he probably thought, oh, the rogue walked out of my Sunder. He didn't realize that the rogue was in that Sunder. If only he had a crash lightning afterwards, he would have been a great spot. You know what I mean? Both have potential for crit? Yeah. Not out for rogue is a total of bees, dude. It is nutty. It is absolutely nutty. Although I am glad that they're nerfing down that one kind of the shield reset. I do feel like that's kind of like, it's a little too cheesy. It's a little too cheesy. But it does show us, hey, rogue is still going to be just fine in terms of resetting. Get a shot, wombo combo onto Arhi, leaving him with barely any health into a blind, not even giving that man a chance to reset with a re-heal. And that's going to be full sap. With Yawashi going back in there with cheap shot. Shadow Blades was burned for that burst in order to make it happen. And is just going to go for a full reset by the looks of it. Cold blood available and everything. Get another sap. Last sap, cheap shot. I think he has it. There's no way he doesn't. And that's going to be Yawashi getting opened up on by Kajix. Is going to trick it out of it, turning the damage around onto Kajix, who is going to be blinding Yawashi with a flesh craft of his own, just trying to get a bit of a reset. As long as the dot doesn't let him not dip in a stealth. Actually, Fleshcraft would have been fine either way. And Kajix needs to have a good go into Yawashi. He's going to open up with a growth. Not a stun just yet. Waiting out a little. Yawashi, I think, tried to go for a Shadow Meld for a second. Does have a Cloak Shot is rolling. Flashcard is up. Does get interrupted. Got himself just a little bit of a shield. Kajix got him in a full stun. Vendetta, everything rolling. Does he have the biggest damage possible here? Trying to make the biggest go happen. Get a shot by Yawashi. Turning around onto Kajix, but he does end up taking him out. Arthur's charging in. Looking to purge this rogue just like Stratham big. Seraphim ready to go for the big hammer play. Hammer him rolling. Pony up. And Kajix not in a great spot. Might have to pop into a cooldown here. That's going to be a vanish as his Arthur's going in for big damage. Did not lock down Kajix in a hodge or blind or anything. So Kajix is going to have a trinket for later with Cloak of Shadows as well as evasion. But otherwise he's doing it a-okay. And Arthur's did just pop a lot of cooldowns. Oh, Consecration getting Kajix out. Got a little too close. Did not expect the Consecration. It just like a pixel clipped him. Smoke him up for Kajix. Trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a reset with Arthur's. But trying to avoid him as best as he can until CD's a backup. That's why Vendetta coming back very, very soon. I wonder if Kajix is playing a build where he can go for some sustained damage versus a Paladin. Or if he's like really in a position where he just literally cannot. I wonder what kind of a setup he's got going on. You know what I mean? Gonna be a Garrode by Kajix. Trying to get some dots out of Arthur's got the Necrolord set up. Kidney Shot is up. The bleeds are all rolling. Arthur's taking a bit of damage himself. Clock Shot is up for Kajix. Does have big poisons rolling into Arthur's. Actually gonna force a bolt without a Vendetta. Kajix did, I think, have to burn a trinket for it. Maybe it was out of Battle Masters? Definitely was burned something. Might have to get a shadow step against Arthur's here. Try to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. Arthur's does slow down to get himself a flash of light. Looks like Kajix is going to be able to get away scot-free. Flash card is up. Arthur does have a blessing of protection for the next big go. But Kajix at least has poisons damage. So if you can get Arthur slow enough, pop, and if you still have that big Envenom to follow up, you will be in a great spot. Arthas picking up the eye. He's still holding on to a trinket, so the next stun, he doesn't have to sit it long at all. Gonna be a Garrote, and Arthas actually just sat that Garrote as if it's a stun. Blessing of Protection up super early, and Kajix is looking to get the hell out of there. Does get hit with a Hand of Hindrance, while Freedom is up for Arthas. That's gonna be evasion up for Kajix. Could go evasion against Arthas. That's gonna be trinket for the Hammer of Justice. Arthas does not have wings just yet. Had a pretty big go together, but Kajix did get the hell out of there. So at least he's doing a-okay. Arthas tried to have a go, didn't quite work out. Kajix escaped with only trinket used. And this rogue used a Vendetta on Arthas, so that was a Vendetta forced and traded for a Blessing of Protection. Maybe this is where Kajix should have delayed the Vendetta and just got an opener onto Arthas, did a bit of damage, and then maybe save Vendetta. Because Arthas would be like, okay, I have to save a defensive for the Vendetta. But if you have Vendetta, you have a Blessing of Protections. You know what I mean? Maybe you could sneak up the damage on him. Sneaky deaky. You never really know with these kind of things. Arthas does have a full recovery. We are at the 12-minute mark. 47% dampening. Cage is recovering on a little bit of help with that first aid. And if Arthas isn't aggressive and looking for the rogue, he's definitely going to have a hard time doing it. Is Cage playing the... He must be playing like a reset shield build, right? When he restalls, he gets himself a bit of a shield. Does he? I would imagine he does. Sapper Arthas. And Kajix with the opener yet again. No Vendetta this time, just it's him and his poisons. Cloak of Shadows before, a Hodge comes out by Arthas. Trinket sided with the Shield of Vengeance. Wings are available. Maybe that's a Shadow Step for the Rogue. Does try to go for a Shadow Step. Juke doesn't quite get it. Is going to be advantage before Arthas can do anything. If Kajix can get next to Arthas and sap him before he covers on health, he'll be in a great spot. Arthas making sure to pick up the eye ASAP. And is chilling. Gotta go, Vince. Feel like I learned something new in PvP over time. Thanks so much for coming by, Natalie. Appreciate you. What's up, JJ? How you doing, my man? What's up, Felix? How you doing, my guy? It isn't PTR. We were gonna do PTR, but it will take a second to get PTR groups running, so we decided to jump on live. 2 more PTR. We'll do Friday live, Saturday PTR. How does that sound? Keep it to the schedule. Kajix getting yet another kidney shot. Vendetta, nothing. Arthas has to stop this unless he has a stun or something. Full burst out of Kajix. Arthas does have one word of glory, but at 55% dampening, it's not doing much and does go down. Wound poison together with 56% dampening. Like at this point, you're not doing much. And Athaman is going to be up next. Paladin 1 into Paladin 2. And Athaman adaptation immediately gets him out of that sap. And Kajix looking to get himself a bit of damage onto Atha. Does get himself a cleanse from those poisons, but Kajix locks him down in the stun. Is going to be able to reset up all those poisons yet again. Plenty of damage rolling. Arthas with a Shield of Vengeance. Not the biggest shield ever at this high of dampening. Stun onto Kajix. Tricks out of it immediately as Atha goes for full burst. Blind, and Atha, unless he bubbles up blind, bops it, he's got nothing. Playing that adaptation does have its draws. As a Paladin human, I feel like you're probably the best go for it. Athaman does go for a bubble, seeing Kajix being out. Kajix, did Kajix not get caught out in the open? Or maybe Atha didn't see him. Does get a kidney shot onto Atha. No way out of this. If Atha somehow survives, he might be okay then. Does he have enough for Word of Glory? Try to, but Kajix does take him out. Big Kabuka available for Zuni. And Kajix looking to get himself a bit of a reset while Zuni's on the chase, on the prowl. Does catch up to the rogue, but that's going to be a reset. Does go for the trinket. I think I thought maybe he might be able to find the rogue out. I think he's trying to end this duel early. He did pop Incarnation for that one too. So I think that's what Zuni is trying to go for, like the biggest go here. Just trying to throw all those cooldowns all at once at Zay. I mean Kajix. Man, Kajix was assassination, dude. Just the Paladin. Just the Paladin dismantler, dude. Here's the can opener. Flash count open Kajix as he can go really anywhere. Just trying to deal with the damage of Zuni. That's give him a little bit of a heal too. That's gonna be Thorns up for Zuni. Kajix going in for a full Vendetta. Zuni taking a bit of damage himself from the Necrolord setup. With those bone spikes, all the Vendetta, all that damage rolling, all those poisons cursing. And Zuni needs a bit of a reset himself. He is still spiked. It's so weird because the spike at certain angles looks like it's going through a bear's head, which is kind of morbid when you think about it. Big Rodent Zuni actually locked out of CC or locked out of spells, and looks like Kajix does end up taking this out. Oh my goodness, Kajix, dude, this man is a can opener. All right, boys, Kajix the can opener is what we call him, okay? Because Paladins, these play classes are very heavy in metal. You know what I mean? You gotta take a sharp object and really brute force the can open. These guys, that was actually so good. Assassin Rogue dude owns. Let's